fractured my skull. Not recently, I'm fine right now. I'm okay as I've ever been. Not very. The time I actually fractured my skull was when I was around 7 years old. And luckily I haven't had to go to the hospital since. So the way I fractured it was I was riding one of those electric razor scooter things. You know, the ones that are way bulkier than they need to be, but are actually pretty good. You know those? Anyway, I was riding one of those scooters, and I was wearing a helmet, so you can't say I was being reckless. And you know that small ramp kind of thing that lets bikes and scooters onto the sidewalk? Yeah, I decided to go right next to that and hit the curb. Well, I didn't decide that, it just kind of happened. I was aiming to get on the ramp, but I honestly just don't know how it happened. I saw the ramp, and then boom, I'm on the concrete with my hands and knees all bloody and my helmet over in the grass. But of course, I didn't know that. I still had adrenaline running through me. I felt completely fine. Until I got back to the house, that is. When I got back to the house, I was crying and screaming my head off because it felt like my knee had just exploded. So my parents cleaned up my wounds and gashes and took me right off to the hospital. The doctors told me I had fractured my skull and I would have to stay overnight. My mom decided she would stay with me and had to sleep in an uncomfortable chair. My mom's the best. She watches my videos. But later that day, some employees came in with a huge cart and asked, "What pillowcase would you like?" And so I look through them and I find this pillowcase that has some dogs at the beach on it. And I actually still have it. Aren't they adorable? So we went to sleep, and around 1 o'clock in the morning, I awoke to a hospital employee standing in the doorway to my room. "Would you like some food?" They asked. "Maybe Jell-O?" They asked. They woke me up in the middle of the night to ask if I wanted Jell-O. Well, I'm taking the Jell-O. But seriously, they couldn't have waited until I'd gotten a good night's rest to ask if I wanted Jell-O. And Jell-O? Really? I am at a hospital. Shouldn't they be giving me something healthy? Like, I don't know, spinach? I could just tell my mom was cringing beside me. Yeah. Hospitals are weird.